What if a scammer uses your face and your books and your platforms as an example of how great they are at marketing in order to then get people to pay for them to do just that? Think about that, because right now I feel like there has been an influx in the amount of book-related scams, especially aimed at the writing, to the writers and authors out there. I feel like my inboxes and emails are inundated about it. I've talked this as a second part of this kind of question about, not question, but the topic of bookish, especially author-related scams that are out there. The one that recently infuriated me more so than any others that I find annoying is the fact that someone on a platform used my face and used my stats from my own personal socials as an example of how great they are at marketing books, because the way they were insinuating they worked with me this whole time and got me to reach these numbers is an outright lie. I work really hard as an indie author. I do all my marketing, I do all my advertising at this moment in time by myself. And it has taken me a while to get to the numbers that I have. And I don't necessarily think I am one of these amazingly huge, hyper popular authors yet. I'd love that to be, but yet. But what really annoys me is because I'm really trying to be active in the bookish community, making connections and working with other authors, that someone somewhere could see my face on this scam and think, yes, this person has worked with me to get me to where I am. That is a lie. And so the fact that that happens is so distressing and frustrating, because, you know, I can try to inform the platforms that this is falsified information. I could try to go and contact the person and say, take my stuff down. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. And it's just hyper frustrating. So just a cautionary aspect of readers and writers out there. There are so many scams out there. Use your brain, fact check as best as you can, ask questions if something looks fishy. It probably is, but there are so many scams out there. So just be wary. You use your brain, and don't be afraid to research and ask, or just avoid it in general.